Cabbages are nutritious and delicious when eaten raw or cooked. The leafy vegetable grows well in cooler climates and can be a good source of income for farmers. However, if farmers are not vigilant, cabbage production can be greatly affected by a disease known as cabbage black rot. This disease occurs in cold areas. Cabbage black rot causes the plants to rot and die prematurely. The cabbages also remain smaller and the quality is reduced because of their appearance. Removing sick leaves and plants is a good practice but requires time, so it is much better to prevent the disease.
When I planted my vegetables, I used manure from the cows and I have put drip irrigation. Despite all this, the leaves have started turning yellow. Around here, we refer to this disease as the disease of the cold.
Before we learn how to manage black rot, let us learn how to recognize the disease. Most farmers confuse the black rot disease with downy mildew. Whereas mildew starts as purplish irregular spots on the leaves, black rot starts as small yellow-brown V-shaped areas at the leaf margins. The V-shaped areas enlarge and the entire leaf eventually turns yellow and wilts or falls off. When a young seedling is affected, the plant remains stunted. Now that we know what black rot disease in cabbage looks like and how it affects our yield, let us see how to prevent and manage it. If your cabbages have been affected, the germs causing the black rot disease remain in the soil after harvest. So, after growing cabbages for one season, plant other crops like maize and beans for at least 4 years until the soil is free of the cabbage rot disease.
I have planted maize in this farm. Later on, I will plant vegetables so as to control soil diseases. That is the reason I do crop rotation.
The disease spreads mainly through infected seeds and infected seedlings. Once introduced into your field, the black rot disease gradually spreads to other plants. Uncertified seed from the local market may be diseased, and it is difficult to tell whether the seed is infected by looking at it. So, only buy seeds from a trusted source. Transplant only healthy seedlings and discard any sick or weak ones.
When transplanting from the nursery, I only take the healthy seedlings and discard the weak ones. This is because they may spread diseases to other plants. This knowledge has increased my income as buyers pay well for good quality produce.
Regularly weed and clean your field, as the black rot disease can also live on weeds and plant debris. Do not weed when the plants are wet, as you may spread the disease further from sick to healthy plants. If your crop has this disease, remove the sick leaves and plants from the field and don't feed them to your animals, as black rot disease can further spread through manure. Running water from rain can carry infected soil to healthy plants. So, grow border crops like Napier grass to keep infected soil out of your cabbage field. Now, let us summarize what we have learned. Black rot causes cabbage plants to rot and die prematurely. A single method is not enough to control black rot, so always combine different methods. After growing cabbages, grow another crop like maize or beans in that field. Do not grow cabbages in the same field for at least 4 years once cabbage rot is detected in your field. Only use quality seed from a trusted source. Keep fields free from weeds, but never weed when the plants are wet. Regularly observe your crop and remove any sick leaves and plants to prevent the disease from spreading. After harvest, remove all plant debris from the field. A healthy cabbage crop can increase the income for you and your family.